to see you guys again. So here we are standing on one of the last traditional market within the city center of Palma. In the east of the city center, you can find fresh fruit, fresh vegetables and all amenities you need to find around. And yeah, where we are standing here, Toby?
Yeah, so today we're in Pedro Garau, a very interesting district of town. A lot of changes happening here, and yeah, welcome to another destination tour. Come with us.
So, as you can see,
some fresh Mallorcan produce.
Fresh vitamins, one of the best you can find on the whole world, or at least at the Mediterranean, or what you say, Toby?
Yeah, a lot of companies source their products like fruits and almonds for making chocolates from Mallorca because they're so fresh.
Definitely, and I mean, if you just look around here, this is pure natural food, and this is what you most of the times do not find by today, no? So in the city center it's quite difficult.
Yeah, I mean, we have all these big shopping centers and shops where you have just the biggest products, the cheapest. But if you want to escape that kind of vibe and just find the smaller markets where you can find the hidden jewels, it's a great place to come.
Here we are at one of the best spots. Actually, the cheapest market on the whole city center of Palma, and we are going to show you a little bit more. Just come with us.
Yeah, so Pedro Garau right now is a very international place. You have a lot of people from South America, Chinese, Latino based, and it's a very international kind of place, but you really notice it when you walk through the streets, when you go into a local cafe. It's a very friendly vibe, and it's definitely one of the last. It's an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, it's very multicultural, and back in the 60s or 70s when everything started around here, it was mentioned for the people with lower income. But today we are facing a lot of changes as the connection or the bridge between the heart of the city center and this area here is very close. We are seeing a lot of developments. We already got a new hotel over here. We have several multi-family buildings are getting refurbished, and yeah, in general we see a great potential for this zone as it offers a perfect infrastructure and a unique lifestyle.
So just walking away from the market spot behind us, we're going down one of the main streets towards the center of town here in Plaza Columnas. And this is kind of one of the connecting areas that connects Pedro Garau in the east of town to the center of town.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's pretty busy over here. You can find every single store you would need to have around. You have supermarkets, you have haircutters, you have shoe professionals, whatever. Doesn't matter what you are looking for, you can find it over here. And yeah, as you can see, here's also a lot of development already taking place. Toby, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, like one or two things already happening. There's apartment buildings here that have been completely run down. It looks like no one's lived there for many years. And then on the other side, you have these refurbished buildings like the ones behind us. There's a new project here that looks quite nice with an old taste but modern. And there's another one here that was built not too long ago. Most of the houses here were built in the 60s and 70s, so there's a lot of space to revamp this area.
For example, this building over there, I think it's a very good example. As you can see, it looks like a ruin, but basically, I'm pretty sure there will be a very, very great house within the next years, no?
Yeah. Big changes coming in the next couple of years.
Yeah, so let's have a little walk towards the Plaza Columna and just come with us. Yeah, so just behind us we have the 4-star hotel, now Baleares, which was, let's say, the starting point of the development in this area. What you say, Toby?
So, yeah, just a couple of years ago, the Boira, the downstairs restaurant and cafe just below the hotel started, and then the hotel was created as well. And from that point, you really saw things were starting to change. A lot more international tourists were walking through this plaza. A lot more markets were opening up and friendly faces were turning up. So we're just going to walk through here, and there's a few more developments that I think are worthy to note.
Definitely. Also for the childs, you can find a lot of developments here, as you can see just in front. So just in front of us is the Calle Nuredana, which is basically like a walking path, a pedestrian area, right? And now it's facing a total change. So it's not just a walking path, now it is like yeah, commercial zone, let's say. It looks very modern, you have stores on both sides, and yeah, it's just amazing how things are changing here, or Toby?
Yeah, so up until shortly, this road was meant for cars, so it was actually a normal road where people were driving through. But recently they changed it and turned it all into a pedestrian district, and the cars are no longer permitted to drive through, so they've actually created this big connection to the center of town where it opens up to pedestrians walking, bicycles, children playing. There's a lot of playgrounds here. So that it's kind of, they're paving the way to the new modern open way of life where you don't need your car as much. So here we are just at the end of or at the beginning of the pedestrian zone of Pedro Garau.
And yeah, just behind us we have another building that underlines the potential of this area. We already heard from the first hand that this building has been purchased already and will be another development, a huge development of this zone. As you can see, an emblematic building, and yeah, we're excited to see what is going to come in the upcoming years.
Yeah, so coming to the end of our tour, just a quick summary of what you might expect to come here. A lot of things are changing in this district, modernizing, and definitely a very fast evolution happening here because it's at the lower price end from in Palma. So yeah, Fabian, what can you tell us?
Definitely, I totally agree with you, as the average square meter price is around 2,500 euros a square meter, and if you know about Palma, the minimum average of the whole city center is above 4,000, so this underlines what potential this zone offers. And yeah, as you can see, almost 85% of this area are residential buildings already existing, and another 15% is about development projects and new build projects. And yeah, so we have still a lot of opportunities here which will take place, definitely. Or what you say, Toby?
Yeah, I mean, even a lot of that 85% is not lived in right now, so and is being sold for very, very little. And as you can see, it's modernizing very quickly, so who knows where the price will lie in the next year.
Definitely, and as you now can see, we are just 500 meters from the middle of the city center, so just towards, and we are in the city center.
All right guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been our area tour of Pedro Garau, and we'll keep you posted with the next one.
It's been a pleasure and hope to see you soon again, guys.